We have sound now? Are we good?
Sound now?
All right. Okay, I can hear myself, so I assume that means that y'all can hear me. Okay, that's weird. I don't know what that's all about. Well, no, I do. Sometimes this new microphone I got, when I plug it in, it thinks it's Beats headphones. And then sometimes it's like, oh, this is a microphone. So I'm going to guess that it said it's Beats headphones, and that's what caused that. All right, so let's see, super low. What if I do this? Yeah, I'm trying to do what I can to block that window, Alan. I'll just keep here so I can watch it and use my head to block it as best I can. All right. Now, if I had somewhere I could put this, yeah, is that gonna work? No, because I can't read it. Okay. This has been a wild 2 days. So, I've been filming a video that I finished filming today. That I'm also now not blocking the window. Anyway, I got home Tuesday night, spent all day Wednesday doing yard work and some work on the streetwalker, and cleaned out the garage ish. It's getting better. And then all day today, finished the streetwalker, did a bunch more work, and I went to DMV and played their games over there. So I know I'm gonna apologize. I kinda, not really, a little clickbaited you guys, but that's because I wanted you guys to see this live and see the video that I already have uploaded, that as soon as I end the live, I'm hitting the button to make that video go live. This has been hard for me. You guys know I haven't uploaded for several weeks, right? Hasn't really been any videos. I'm sure you guys have noticed. Well, in a way, kinda, I'm killing the channel. I'm not deleting anything. I'm not deleting any of my videos. As of the video that goes up, as soon as we're done here, will be well, counting this live now, it'll be 295 videos. They're all staying up. I'm still going to do lives every once in a while. I just kind of get a wild hair, and I'll come live and I'll talk with you guys. And I'm going to keep all of my camera equipment in the truck, so if something happens, I can make you guys a video. But I've ran out of content. For a month on the road, I haven't had anything come up that I haven't covered already. And I refuse to be that guy that just keeps cranking out videos for the sake of cranking out videos. That's why I originally went from a video a day to a video a week, because I was getting low on content, and I was hoping that I would be able to keep going, and I did for quite a while. But I'm not gonna just crank out crap content for you guys just so there's a new video. I know a lot of YouTubers that do it, and I won't be that guy. Again, I'm leaving every single video up. The channel's not dying. There's just not going to be nearly as much RV transport on it. So, the response from the camping video that I did seems to be really good. I'm getting a lot of. I'm going to set that down, and I'll get back with you guys as far as the comments here in a bit. I'm getting a lot of really great feedback off of the camping video that I did. So what I'm going to do is take this channel and, like I said, I'm still going to do live videos. We can talk just like this. If something comes up on the road, I'm going to make a video out of it. I'm going to keep all my gear in the truck still, just like I normally do. But I can't bring myself to just keep making videos for the sake of making videos. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm fairly certain about this, is I'm going to mesh BOA and the Streetwalker and kind of make that one channel. So just still have all the RV stuff, but we're also going to have BOA and doing what BOA does. And because you guys seem to like that video, I got good feedback on both Reset channel and this channel. So the channel's kind of dying, but I'm not going anywhere. There's just going to be less RV content. And it's not going to be RV pure now. I'm going to put in the suburban content as well. And I wanted to do this live video to talk to you guys about it before I did it, because I get in here and I read the comments, and it's generally the same people every video. You guys are absolutely, I don't want to say loyal, but you're there. Like, you care. You're always in it. So I wanted to do this live to talk to you guys about it first before I drop the video let's be honest. When I go and I look at my live videos versus my normal videos, it's like 3 times more views on my normal videos. So those of you that actually really care and you're here because we interact well and you like me for whatever reason, I wanted to talk to you guys about it first. Give you guys a chance to interact with me and kind of see what's going on, talk about it a little bit, and then after that, release the video that everyone else is going to see. So that's it. Now, don't get wrong. The stuff on Instagram with the license plates and the peeling the sticker, that happened. But all I did was, I didn't think I was ever going to do this. I registered the Streetwalker at 26,000 pounds. No more IFTA, no more portion plates, and that saves me about $1,200 a year. So that's what that was all about. Now, one more thing before I pick this up and start going through all the comments and talking with you guys. Obviously, my white bike is gone. Those of you that follow me on Instagram, you saw that happen about a month ago. I've ridden this thing once. All I've done is slap the exhaust on it and the seat. We're bringing the Suburban in, not the build, because the build's done, but the going out exploring, you know, going into old ghost towns, checking out mines, just random off-roading into the wild and the wilderness. That kind of stuff's coming onto this channel. Are you guys interested in this build, or should I keep this on Reset channel where it has been? I don't care either way. There's not a whole lot going on to this one. I've got 4 or 5 mods, and that'll be pretty much it. So, what do you guys want to see? Keep that on Reset, or bring the Harley over here with the Suburban? But the Suburban's coming here. There's no way around that, because, well, as I said before, I'm not going to be the guy that just cranks out videos for the sake of cranking videos out. So, while it's not what a lot of you signed up for, it's being received really well, so that seems like the best course of action for me. Alright, so while you guys process all that, spit that into the comments, I'm going to scroll back, start reading some of these, and we're going to have our normal live like we always do. Let's see. There we go. I've noticed. No. Whole ball is going well. Crank it and repeat. How's the load board looking? The load board's not looking good. Oh, Jason, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Long time no chat. Love your knowledge of business you've shared with us. Thank you very much. And I'm not going anywhere. Lawson, I'm not going anywhere. I just, you're going to see less RV-centric videos because I've got almost 300 videos. I ran out of things to talk about. Not going anywhere. The channel's not going anywhere. We're just changing the content some. Yeah, Jason, it sucks. This has had me twisted for a while. I actually came to the decision that I was going to do this a couple days before I took off on the camping trip with the Suburban and Chris. I had made this decision a couple days before that. But, like I said, not going anywhere. We're just changing the content on this channel a little bit. Yes, Alan, the get-together is still happening. There's been some issues. We've worked through, I think, all but one of them. It's wound up being a little harder than we had anticipated, but it is still happening. We're getting there. We're close. We were going to do it in June. Now we're looking at July. We're trying to see if we can make that work. It's happening. We just keep, one more nail down, one more nail down. We're almost there. I know I've learned a lot from you, and I appreciate what you have done to help. Now, I'm getting a lot of this, and these may be the original comments from when I first said I was killing the channel. I'm kind of killing it. Like, it's not going to be RV centric. It's not RV focused. It's just going to kind of be my life now. I put the information out. I've bonded with a lot of you. I've made some great friendships from this channel. I'm just changing what's coming out. Some-ish. What does Daniel think about this? Me and Daniel have talked extensively about this. He knows, and he's not real thrilled. The bandits, they aren't super thrilled, but they get it. And just like Daniel, he understands. None of us want to be that guy, that channel, that whatever, that's just cranking out stuff just because, hey, here's a new video. Click and like it. Sorry to hear this, but you do what you need to do. Thank you for sharing your journey and your insight into the RV transport world. Good luck moving forward. We hope to see you on your live vids. There we go. Like I said, it's not going to be no RV here. It's just going to be some RV here, and so I'm not uploading a video every 2 months, every 3 months, every whatever. I'm going to throw some suburban content, some camping content, some off-road content in there to go with it. It's your channel, do what you want. Redneck woman, you're not wrong. But to an extent, I do care about you guys' input as well. Yeah, it's my channel, but A, I care about your input because, like I said, I've bonded with a lot of you. And B, if none of you like it, sure, I'll probably pick up some kind of a new audience, but you guys are what helped build this channel into what it is. So to some extent, I do care about your opinions and your feelings. Craig, interested in the Suburban more than the Harley? Yep. And that's kind of what I figured it was going to be. Like I said, I don't mind leaving that over on Reset Channel at all. Don't care. But if you guys want it here, I'll bring it in. Kentucky, Tennessee area to go wheeling, let me know. So the plan is, once the Streetwalker gets a little more tired, I want to buy another truck, roll that into RV transport, get a flatbed trailer, a gooseneck, and I'm going to pick up a second off-road rig and then load both of those on the trailer, and the streetwalker will haul those around the country to different wheeling places. Because I mean, let's be honest, if I'm going to Kentucky or Tennessee and I snap an axle, I am boned. Uh, yeah, Alan, and that's like I said. I'm fairly certain that's going to stay over on reset. I'm pretty sure, unless I just get this overwhelming bring it over, then okay, if that's what you guys want, whatever. Like I said, I don't care either way. I'm gonna listen to the masses as far as where that goes. Uh, K and J, good to see you. Um, T, that is a lining gurgle because I've been out in the sun and sweating my everything off today, and I wanted a refreshing beer. So, Herb, thank you. Um, uh, no, this is this has been hard for me. Um, this has been a real rough move for me. I've been a little twisted up about it just because I don't know. It sucks. I'm trying to come to terms with it, but I gotta do what I gotta do. And like I said, the response from that suburban has been a majority positive. So that seems like the best way. Mixing two channels is a great idea. My channel is sharing Life of Jesus in about 1 mile at a time. There you go. Cool. The wind beetle behind you is washing at your camera. I'd like to see more on Harley content, either channel. Okay, yeah, I was trying to block the window, and then I leaned on the fender of this bike, and my bad. So I'll go back to trying to block the window. Any idea when business is going to pick up? No. Sadly, I mean, this happens every summer, and it's usually picked back up late June, early July, but we got all this part shortage stuff, so I don't know. There's nothing on the tollway board. Recruiters are working overtime to get drivers signed on, like we are preparing for war or something. Shaman, I have no idea. Uh, oh, redneck woman, you are dragonflies? Is that what you're saying? What's the quick rundown of what's going on with the channel? Well, William, that's been the entire conversation so far in this video. So that's the rundown. Um, Let me catch up on the comments here, and I'll try and give a wave top for people who are coming in late. Thought the video with Chris and the camping trip was way cool. Great content, and that's what I'm saying, Jason. I'm getting a lot of real positive feedback on that. So that's why I didn't say anything when this idea first came to my head. I wanted to see how you guys perceive no, how you guys took the suburban and that content, and it was mostly good. So there we go. Uh, Thanks, buddy. I've only been. Oh, you're talking to Alan. Okay, George, for you. Just saw the post on Instagram. Please tell me why you took off the IFTA sticker for Horizon. Uh, Again, Jabara, that's been the entire conversation of this video so far. So let me get caught up on the contents, and I'll do a quick recap for those of you that are coming in late. Okay, Redneck, yep, got it, awesome. Robert, Indian Challenger or Harley Road Glide? As far as pure performance, I think the Challenger is a better bike. It's fairly new. It's bound to be having some issues. I've heard whisperings of it having issues that they're working on. I don't know one way or the other. Um, but I had over 40,000 into my Street Glide, and it barely outran a stock Challenger. So, you want performance, or do you just want, a tried and true, been around forever, we know this bike works, mediocre performance bike? Dealership I just delivered to normally has an abundance of units. Now they have an empty yard. Yep. Suburban sounds good. Wouldn't mind hearing some war stories. No, James, that's not something. If you're referring to my time in the service, no. You and Daniel have really given me a lot of great information. When I finally get through my orientation, I'm going to start a channel like the two of you, except I can't grow a beard to save my life. uh, Jabara, I don't know what you were trying to say there. So for those of you who are just coming in, a quick recap. I peeled my IFTA stickers, I got rid of my apportion plates, I replated the Streetwalker at 26,000 pounds because that saves me $1,200 a month. Now the other stuff, like, I don't, this sucks. I ran out of content. I drove for almost a month and didn't turn my camera on because I had nothing to talk about. I've got almost 300 videos. I'm not saying I've covered everything, but I've covered everything I've experienced, and it's just repeating information now, and I'm not going to be that guy cranking out those kind of videos. So I'm merging the adventures in the Suburban with the RV transport. The Suburban has been overwhelmingly received positively for the video that I put out about it. And in order to keep this channel going, while I'm still going to come on here and do lives and talk with you guys about RV transport, and I'm going to keep all my camera gear in the truck so when something happens, I can record it and make a video about it. But for right now, I'm not going to be that guy that's either A, cranking out videos just for the sake of cranking out, there's no content, or B, that guy that uploads a video every 2 or 3 months. So it's still RV transport, but you're going to get a lot of overlanding and wheeling adventures with the Suburban mixed in as well. Jack, that's why you never put yourself in a position counting on a load for survival. The engine has been feast or famine. July and December are the peak slow months. Alan, you are correct, sir. Picked up an 18 boat from an auto auction place in Florida, going to a boat dealership in North Dakota. My wife and I will be out that way next week. Maybe we'll see you. Nope, I am not heading out that way. Tomorrow I'm on my way to Texas, and then Wyoming, and then back here, and then California, and then back here, and then after the 4th of July I'll be heading east. Whatever you continue to do, wish all the best. Still going to follow you on YouTube. I appreciate that, Jabara. That's right, we are still here. Sounds good. Gotcha, don't beat yourself up too much. Do what you're passionate about, and as a Street Glide owner, love to see more Harley content. Keep your head up, and hope all is well. Well, William, I can promise you there will be content on the Street Glide, or not the Street Glide, wow, the Lowrider S that I just traded the Street Glide in on. It's just a matter of what channel. So far, I'm getting a lot of content to keep that over on, or a lot of requests to keep that over on Reset, which I'm fine with. So check out Reset channel if you're not. As of now, that's where the Harley build is going to be. I've had this for a month. I've got to ride it one time. Well, hang on, Michael. I'm not going nowhere. And again, I'm not deleting any of the videos I have. I have a library of almost 300 videos. They're all staying. I'm just not going to duplicate information. So I'll keep doing lives. When something new pops up, I'll make a video about it. And for filler, you guys are going to get the Suburban doing what it does. So I'm on the beach and have run out of alcohol, so I'm going to find more of that. Alan, I wish you well in your endeavors. I, however, am not out. So, that's where we are. That's what's going on. That's the big news. Um, and in the last video, the camping video, I said there's a big change to the fleet coming, and um, I discussed it in kind of detail in the video that is getting dropped as soon as I end this live. It's already uploaded and waiting just for me to hit the button, but we're getting rid of the Viper truck. So, if anyone wants a Viper truck, I got you. Yeah, Anthony, that's a very good possibility. You know, with not doing a video all the time, I'll guarantee you I'm going to have the urge to do a lot more lives with you guys. So, because as I've said, I really do love hanging out with you guys. Just interact, even if it's I post a video and you comment and we interact. Unless you're one of those trolls, that's the word we'll go with because we gotta keep it friendly for the YouTube overlords. So, trolls. Not so much enjoying interacting with them, but yes, I think there's going to be a lot more lives for sure. Did he say no? No, that is not correct, Jason. I still have an ELD. I got rid of my apportion plates and my IFTA sticker. That's all. Still running the ELD. That window sucks. What if we do this? Go back a little bit. There we go. And then I'll just move over here. There we go. You guys still hear me okay? Audio still decent? Good. That works. Why didn't I think of this earlier? This is far more comfortable than that stupid stool. So anyway, now on to our normal live. What are we talking about? Come at me. This still sucks. This isn't something I wanted to do, but I very, very much enjoyed that trip I took, and I have absolutely no problems with bringing you guys along for that. Robert, 13 days to freedom. I mean, I miss it. Sometimes I miss it. But I'm still friends with a lot of people all the way up and down the rank structure that remind me why I'm glad I'm out. Streetwalker hit 274. She's getting old. Where West, and B, what kind of tent camping? Tent camping like I did in the Suburban, or tent camping like a campground? Anyway, Bingo. Nailed it, Robert. I miss the brothers I served with, not the politics. It's not a great chance, T, just because I don't run out of Indiana very often. I mean, I'm all over the country, but 90% of my loads are off the reload board. So, I mean, it's possible. Um, but I don't know how probable it is. Well, Redneck Dragonfly, I appreciate you watching all my videos. Um, and again, I'm not going anywhere. You guys are just getting a different flavor of video. That's all. On the road with Pastor Anthony, I like to explore and hike. I'm not so much about four wheeling in my RV towing truck, but I would do some of those places. Okay, so a majority of where we went, you could absolutely, I could take the streetwalker. We chose the harder trails. We chose to go into the more screwy stuff because we wanted to have fun. But no, a huge majority of that stuff could have absolutely been done in the streetwalker. Uh, Brandon, what was your MOS? 2844 before they killed it, 1812 before they killed it, and 1867 before they killed it. So, I had three MOSs in my 12 years, and all three of them no longer exist. Keeping it short, new Chevy trucks have a GCWR printed on the door tag. Even the 2500s I've looked at are 27,500. I do not have a CDL, even if I register at 26. Do you know if it will? Huh? I don't know. I honestly don't have an answer for that. So, quick recap. Apparently, these newer vehicles on the door tag where you get your GVWR, they're now putting the GCWR, and the the Chevys are listed at 27,500. So, I think that would pose a problem because technically you would need a CDL to drive it, especially if you're using it for commercial purposes. But that also seems really silly. I don't have an answer for that. I'm sorry. No, of course you can't, because DOT is useless, just like the IRS and the ATF. They have no idea what they're doing, and the EPA. They have no idea what they're doing. They just ramble and make laws, and now we're going to fine you for not listening. I know you can derate trailers. I've never heard of anyone derating a truck, but I suppose it's possible. So, if any of you have any knowledge in that area, please get in the comments and let us know because that's, yeah. With the concept of RV transport, do they have drop and hook hotshot loads? They do, kind of, but only if you're in the flatbed division. And then you can haul cars or whatever. Typically cars because you're not really on a freight trailer. Awesome. We thought about Redwood Forest, maybe some lakes, maybe Colorado or something. Uh, There's nothing really right where I am. Um, there's a lot of beautiful tent camping places within like an hour here. Go up north. I believe it's Highway 55 out of Boise. It runs up through Horseshoe Bend. Some beautiful tent camping up there. Um, Go check out Trail Recon on YouTube. He's done a whole bunch of that. Like he was a huge inspiration for me making the, well, what am I going to make my channel out of now? But he does a lot of that. Where sure, you might hit some area where you need to lock in the hubs and this, that, and the other. But he does a lot of just here's a dirt road and we're driving. And he tells you which ones are which in his videos. So go check him out. That's Trail Recon. Contact Indiana DOT. They helped me out with an issue. If I would have gotten a 1-ton because of the GVWR on my camper, I'd be over 26 with a 1-ton. I just updated my truck from 11 to 26, but not sure about D-rating. I will say if you build the truck and order the 25 you can order them at 10,000 or 26, but on the lot, I haven't seen anything local to me. Okay. Yeah, that's news to me. I didn't know they were even considering putting the GCWRs on. So that's gonna put a damper on a lot of this. Look at all these non-CDL hotshotters that are out there. They're everywhere. Well, now they gotta deal with this. Um, yeah, yeah. Uh, wow. Okay. 11 GVW to 26 GCW, not 11 GVW to 26 GVW. Right. Uh, yes, that is that is a huge difference. And that's I've seen people get mixed up on this. I've had a bunch of comments. Well, don't you mean this? Well, no, because I said GCW, not GV, and it gets confusing, especially if you're just rolling through a comment real quick and reading it. See, that's just Chevys. I've seen that on, but I have not looked at new Fords or Rams because I have a family member that runs a Chevy dealer. You know what? Why don't I move this stool and let it hold my tablet? That's more gooder. Yes, that's a word. Daniel, just hopping on. Well, you missed the big news. Um, you already know the big news, as I told everyone. You and I have been talking about this for a couple weeks. Uh, yeah. Making a comment. Hi. Well, hello, Prius Repellent. I love your name. Oh, I done put those too far out of the way. So, now that we've got Mr. Dream Inspired and Mr. High Mileage Helper, a couple other YouTubes, Mr. Pastor Anthony Lucas. I don't know who else on here has a channel, but I don't know. This was There's a lot of thought went into this, and I hope you guys aren't too upset. But I gotta do what I gotta do, and it seems like most of you understand that, so I appreciate it greatly. Um, I really hope that you guys will continue to watch. If not, I get it. I mean, you came here because you want RV transport information. Now, I will say, uh, when I first heard about this whole overlanding thing that my last video was on the off-road RV transport, as I said in the video, I thought that was the dumbest thing I'd ever heard of. Why would you want to do that? Look at me now. So, um, maybe if you're kind of on the fence about hanging out or leaving, stick around, watch a couple of the videos, see what you think. Um, it's one of the fastest growing hobbies in America right now, and up until a couple weeks ago, I didn't know why. I didn't understand why. It seemed dumb. Um, but I don't know. I'm really into it now. So I guess we'll see where this takes us down the road. Um, it's definitely going to grow my channel, which is a plus. Uh, so y'all get to meet some new people on the live videos, so that'll be neat. Let's see. It's an awesome name. It's on the back of both my guys. Chris James is going to start a channel. Pastor Anthony. Hey. Also, bring on the bourbon content. I'm a Jeep guy for my Wheelin' rig. Currently a 98 Grand Cherokee with 318 one-ton axles and custom long arms. Nice build, Dave. Did you see the off-road RV transport video I just released last week? Why are most loads from the reload board paying so much less than Indiana? Shaw, that's not anything new. I still don't know why they do that, but yes. I've heard from my man and still don't know what the change was. Well, that's because we've been on for 45 minutes and it was discussed when we first started. Quick recap, there's a big change to the channel. I derated the Streetwalker. Well, no, I changed the registration of the Streetwalker down to 26,000, and there's a huge change in the channel because life, and there's going to be still some RV stuff, but different content. I appreciate your time and your honesty. Look forward to all of your videos. I've learned a lot from you, and Daniel will continue to follow for sure. I appreciate that, Christopher. Yes, I did. I've seen the majority of your videos. Anyway, I was just asking because being a Jeep guy and me taking that big lumbersome oaf down everything that he took his two-door Rubicon on. We've been watching you before we started RV transport, and I've learned a lot from you. We will continue to watch your videos. Awesome, I appreciate that. I'm definitely into off-roading, but I do a little more crazy picking up my Wrangler this weekend after getting the cage built. One-ton axles were done last year. Now, don't get me wrong. There's going to be some crazy. That was my first time taking out a vehicle with lockers, and Chris wanted to go on a little bit gentler trails because that was his first time taking that camper that he built out. But I promise, there's going to be more crazy, for sure. I want to get into some stuff that, yeah, yes. The Rubicon Trail is on my list, for sure. Looking at Slick Rock Trail as well. Quite a few trails in Colorado. I'm most likely going to end up doing Moab. at some point. Casey was one that prepared me for RV transport. I've learned a lot and still continue to learn. I appreciate that, Anthony. I really do. I have someone coming. I forgot to get my credit card out. It's in my chain wallet.
Home Depot.
Cabell.
Okay.
Okay. Sweet, just keep doing your best. It's your journey. We're just here to watch. And I assume you meant support, not dinner. Yes, the Suburban is fuel injected. Um, so I spent months hunting for that vehicle specifically because I wanted that early throttle body injection. Not be, it sucks if you're trying to make horsepower, but when it's running great. And that motor is like the old Ford 7.3. It doesn't make enough power to hurt itself. It'll run forever. Difference is you can rebuild that entire motor top to bottom. Well, a few years ago it was like 400, probably for like $600. Rebuild the whole motor. I also wanted a 3/4 ton, but that 3/4 ton had to have the 350, not the 454. And I wanted the 3-speed automatic, not the 4-speed. So all of that I was finally able to find, and that put us where we are now. Trying to find a Toyota pickup or some early Tacomas to build. You'll have to do some gold panning on your trip off road. I mean, maybe. I'm not going to say no. But to me personally, that sounds stupid. But I also thought the overlanding sounded stupid. So I'm not going to say no, Tim. It's a possibility. You need to make a belly pan for the bourbon for when you high center it. Yep. There's a lot of things that are in the works for that. So that brings up another question. Since I got 48 of you in here right now, uh, right now the entire fabrication and build of the Suburban from start to finish is on Reset Channel. I can't move any of that. But do I want to keep all that over there? I mean, it sounds like I've had one guy say bring the Harley over here. Everyone else wants the Harley to stay over on Reset because of the build, because it's a build series. So do we want to keep the Suburban build over there and just have the adventures over here? That kind of makes sense. Um, the mine has the Turbo 400 because it's a 3/4 ton. I put the C10, D150 on the back burner for now. Trying to figure out exactly where I'm taking those trucks. Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to know what you want to do with it before you build it. You know, I got lucky and I found that Suburban with the lift already, so I knew what it was going to do. I think so, and it just kind of keeps things where they are. Like Fairwinds has never had a build series ever, but on Reset, we did a little bit of the Viper truck build. We've done the Suburban build. We did the Street Glide build. Now we're going to do this build. It makes sense to keep all the builds over there and just the adventures over on Fair Winds. And that way, you guys aren't getting force fed too much of what you don't want. I think that makes more sense. I'm excited to see the next chapter in your videos. I've been following Trail Recon, Light Bright, and some others for years. Uh, Robert, if you like Trail Recon and you like Light Bright, check out Merrick's Garage. Those three were my big influence during the suburban build and um, where it is now and where it's going. Of course, if you, I don't know if you do, but if you follow me on Instagram, you probably would have seen that already because I gave them a thank you. I mean, it means nothing. I'm just a guy that watches their videos. I've got a pretty small channel, but they were a huge help to me, and I wanted to give them a thanks. Just like, what, I get a thanks from you guys. I don't feel like I've done a whole lot, but you guys seem to like it, and you give me a thanks, and I appreciate it, and I do what I can to earn that. So I wanted to give them a shout out. Not that that means anything, but uh, more of a thank you. Like I really appreciate you guys doing what you did. Keep up the good work. I will try Ozark. Four wheel steering on the no, that's above my pay grade. That's above my pay grade, bro. I'm mechanically inclined. I love building things. I am not going that far. Also, may possibly know where a '78 Camaro is that I can get for cheap. Was built, but also has been parked for a while. '78 Camaro. That was the first car I bought myself. My mother bought my first car for me. I wound up paying her back years later, but she did buy it initially. And I traded it off for another car, ended up selling it, took that cash and some cash of my own, and made it a down payment on a '78 Camaro. Love that car. I can barely get the hang of hauling campers around. This stuff sounds beyond me. What stuff sounds beyond you? What are you talking about, Brian? Are you talking about the the off road and stuff? Because I know you watch Reset Channel. I know you do because I saw you comment on it. And if you're talking about the off road stuff, yeah, you can go crazy off road. You really can. But a huge majority of what we did in that off road video that I put up here, the off road RV transport, probably 80% of it was easier than hauling a camper down the interstate. And even that was fun. I just enjoy wheeling. I mean, I grew up in a little hick town on the Oregon coast, and that's all there was to do. You want to go hunting? You want to go play in the mud? You want to go to the beach? That's it. We got a Walmart in 95, 96, 1995, 1996. That was the biggest news that our city had ever seen. It's always fun to see where this road goes. That's a very good pun. Very well played. It caught me. Truth be told, it was the only time I looked in. Well, that explains your comment. Uh, Reset Channel is just kind of a fun place. It's building stuff. It's hanging out. It's doing things. Well, and now Fair Winds is going to be doing things, but I'm liking the idea of keeping all of the builds on Reset and the adventures on Fair Winds. So I think that's what we're going to do, unless I get a resounding no out of the comment section here. How do you get in with no experience towing campers and RVs? Well, I came in with 43,000 towing miles, some of which in a combat zone, some of which while being shot at. And they said that was good enough. But typically, you do require some type of experience. Last off-road vehicle I had was a '88 Ram Charger with a 4-inch lift, 318, had a blast in it. I'm thinking about getting a side-by-side soon. Buddy of mine had a Ram Charger. We wheeled the. Yes, it saw a lot of off-road. um, I don't know about the side-by-side. I think it'd be cool, but I think I've heard. I don't know, but I've heard that if you start getting crazy with them, they just break because they're built fragile. Um, yeah, I mean deserts, forest, mountains, flatland, whatever. I grew up off roading, um, and this slower, more technical stuff was way more fun than the stuff I grew up doing, where it was trail, trail, trail. All right, mash the throttle and pray you come out the other side. Talk to you later. Trying to get some sleep in the driver's lounge and walkie. All right, be good, Jason. Be safe. Sometimes the easy wheeling is just as nice as the rock bouncing I get into. Yeah, I don't know that I would like. I've seen these videos of boulder fields. There's not any part of me that wants to do a boulder field. I just don't. There's no. Rock bouncing, yeah, probably not, especially in that big old suburban. But everything else, sure. Off-roading is awesome. Every truck I've owned, with the exception of a Tundra, off-road many times. Several Tacomas off-road. Suzuki Samurai, those are no joke. Like they're not fast, they're not powerful, but wow, do they perform? Tim, are you talking to me? That would be a Suburban, and I have a little over 34 inches of flex. I took a Chevette off-roading when I was a teenager. It was fun and stupid. I took an '89 CRX off-road. My brother was home on leave. He had his Cherokee, had a 3-inch lift and some. I think he was running 33s. I think. Um, and he was gonna go camping. And I said, "I'll go with you." Well, we get up in the middle of nowhere, and he shoots across this river crossing, and I'm like, I can get the CRX across that. It made it. It it wasn't pretty, but it made it. Well, get up there, set up camp on the other side of the river, got fire going, having a few wobble pops, and he goes, "I'm gonna go wheeling." I was like, "All right, I'll go with you." He thought I was getting in the passenger seat. I hopped in the CRX and I took off, and we went we went and did some things, and at the end of it, I needed passenger fender, hood, front bumper, windshield, passenger door, clutch, and radiator. But I made it. Rock bouncing in the bourbon would be a bad day. Yes. Summers are hard to get stuck in the mud. Absolutely. Good old days. We run a 2008 450. Well, T, if you're in RV transport and you're leased onto a company, your rate per mile is whatever they're giving you. If you're an independent, you got your own authority. Um, I don't know. I hear people say $2 a mile is where you need to be. 250. I don't know. I don't know much about hotshot. All right. Well, we're a little over an hour, so going to be cutting this one pretty soon. And again, as soon as I end this, I'm opening up the app and releasing the video that I've had sitting there since 1 o'clock this afternoon. So uh, it goes into a little bit more detail of what's going on with the Viper truck, and it just kind of goes over my last couple days of trip and a little bit of maintenance on the Streetwalker. So, like I said, we're cutting this in a couple minutes. Any questions you guys got, get them out now. Well, Redneck Woman, I hope you're coming along. I know you said you're going to. And I think it's going to be a good time. I'm going to have a blast, and I'm going to love bringing you guys along. I just hope it's entertaining for you. Not you specifically, but all y'all in here. That's what I was looking for when I found the Suburban, and I found one for 5,500. Wanted it so bad, couldn't make the deal work. Um, I found it when I was out on the road, and I called the guy and I said I'll be back on this day, and he sold it the day before I got back, and then I ended up with the Suburban. I'm sure I'll see you somewhere, Anthony. The meetup is still happening, Redneck Woman. Um, it's been moved into July just because of logistics. Logistics are kicking our butts. We've got almost everything handled. I think we have one item left to hash out. Do you do regularly scheduled lives? Uh, nope, I don't do regularly scheduled lives. But if you go in and you ring the little bell icon, you would know about this one because I posted this for 4 or 5 hours before I actually came live, so you would have got an alert telling you what time I was coming on. Um, yeah, and like I said, I've got a video that kind of talks about all of this that I didn't release because you guys have come in here and it's the same names every time. Redneck Woman's under her other name, but Dragonflies is always in here. Brian, I've seen you many times. Tim, always in here. Michael Brady, I see you all the time. Of course, Pastor Anthony is always in here. Chris James is every single video. You guys, and I know there's more of you, I was just making a point. You guys that are religiously here every time, every video, every live. I wanted to give you a heads up about what's going on before there's just, here's a video, bye guys. So I wanted to come on here, and that's why we talked about what we talked about, and the video that's dropping is going to be a lot of repetitiveness. But those of you guys who are the Fair Winds fam, if you will, uh, I wanted to give you a heads up and give you a chance to interact with me a little bit before you were just slapped in the face by here. Um, dogs are gonna go out to the bathroom. Go, go. Um, yeah, Michael, you got in here real late, which is weird for you, but there's a drastic change coming to the channel, and there's a video that's going to drop as soon as I end this. There's a quick recap of everything we talked about here tonight, plus a little bit more. Good night, Tim. You know, the time frame of July. We're looking at the very end, like the last weekend of July, not in concrete. Next time I get west, well, I want to pick your brain on your 450. Have a good night. All right, Ozark, sounds good. All right, Anthony, sounds good. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Dinner's almost done. Family's inside. I've been home for 2 days, almost exactly 48 hours right now, and I haven't got to see but maybe 4 hours with my family. Been working on the truck and working on the yard and yada yada yada. And my in-laws are in town, and I actually enjoy spending time with them. So I'm gonna end this, go back in there and hang out with the family. I'll see you guys later. As always, those of you out on the roads, I wish you fair winds and following seas. Take care and have a great day.